Hey everyone, welcome to this reading, to my channel if you haven't been here before. You know, I just decided to jump on here and do some readings for you guys. I actually did February readings for everybody a few days ago, but you know what? For whatever reason, it doesn't even matter. I didn't get those uploaded, and that's fine. So I wanted to jump back on and do these specifically for my soul family, my soul flow family. So the first reading I'm going to do is for fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It's just going to be a general reading. I'm not specifying like just the current energy and what you might be looking toward, or what may be coming in for you here in the next few weeks, couple weeks of February perhaps. What energies might be coming in. We did just have the full moon. I know that, oh my god, the energies have been so intense. So you may have been experiencing a lot of that kind of stuff, but ultimately the full moon in Leo is really bringing in this energy of just having courage and this passion and this strength to take initiative, to do what you really want to do, to like kind of chase after your desires and go after what you're wanting. I did channel a message, and what I saw for the fire signs, I hope the meditation music isn't too loud. What I saw for the fire signs initially, and this was only like a couple days ago, so I did not do that today before this reading, but I did want to share those because I felt like they were very significant, and they were very in tune and resonating with the time, just like what's happening right now astrologically and all of that. So, you know, the first thing I seen for the fire signs was a feminine energy. It was a female, but she was painting her face. She was putting like warrior like paint on her face, like war paint. And I saw this person mounting on a horse, like going into battle, reaching behind their back in like an arrow satchel, like pulling out the arrow to shoot the arrow. Okay, and it was, I kept seeing the hand sign like straight forward, like there's a direction, there's something that you're wanting to do, you're pointing the arrow, which is also very in alignment with Sagittarius. So anywho, what else did I see? Oh, I saw this person. It was kind of like, it wasn't a field I saw, but it was like just this terrain with this growth and stuff around it, and they were kind of like picking the wheat or whatever it was that was growing there, and they're holding it in their hand and looking to assess it. Like, is this good? Is this bad? Is this producing what I want it to produce? Like checking out their harvest. Okay. And I kind of have the sense of like, sorry, it's my phone. Maybe I should turn down the notifications. So I just saw them like the seeds in the hand, and you're really assessing what's been produced, what they're harvesting. So I felt like that had a lot to do with what you may be going through right now, or what you're doing, is like really looking at things and reflecting on things and seeing, do you like the harvest you're seeing? Do you like what's being produced? And then I saw this person kind of voyaging on foot, checking out the terrain, like looking for a new place to plant. Okay. At the end of the meditation, I saw them clinking chalices, and it gave me, or like, you know, clinking glasses, like in Victory. It gave me the feeling of there's been a hard fought and a hard won victory. Okay, so that was the channeled message for fire signs. So I hope some of that resonated. If it doesn't, don't overthink it. It's all good. Okay. Oh, Divine Mother, Father, Spirit Guides, Angels, yourself. What do we have? Look, Sagittarius showing up already. What do we have for my fire signs? Let's do current energy. So what is the, you know, like the current, the overall theme of energy right now for fire signs? Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, please. That's the overall energy. A time for healing. came out first. Okay. What energies are they moving into right now through this healing? A time for healing. So I feel like there's something with this card coming to a head. If that makes sense. Something that perhaps you've been reflecting upon, some kind of situation that you've been going through. Bring love into the situation. Okay? It's funny because I just made a post about that yesterday or the night before last. About, you know, love. Whatever it is, the answer is love, right? So in order to bring in this healing or this time for healing that you're having right now, it's bring love into the situation. And what I'm picking up from that is just like whatever it is, like whether it's circumstances with another person, in a relationship, like whatever the case may be, if you've been hurt, if you've, you know, it's just about perspective and taking the blame out of everything. Like, how do you move forward in thought and action to bring in that healing? And I really feel like, you know, in any circumstance, it's like looking at everything from a place of love. You know, and I know it's easier said than done, but taking ego out of the equation, you know. Okay, just a second. That wasn't. Okay, so a time for healing. Can you tell me more about a time for healing? We're going to build on these two cards. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands, a time for healing. So like I said, I feel like you're assessing a situation, making choices about a situation perhaps that is going to heal whatever it is, whatever the situation is. I feel like you're looking for peace within something, okay, right now. And this might require some action on your part, okay, making choices, making decisions about how to move forward. And I feel like what this is telling you is like bringing love into the situation. And that doesn't always mean like trying to appease everybody else around you and what the circumstance may be, but it's about what's really gonna bring peace and love into the situation. You know, that's where the healing is going to come from. So the that's not the Two of Wands, you guys, I'm so sorry, it's the Two of Pentacles. My bad. So in this card, I feel there's an aspect of everything in this card. It's the monetary aspects, the material 3D world. There's the spiritual aspect, you know, there's the emotional aspect, all of those things. And it's really about assessing and making choices about all of those things collectively combined, and what's going to produce that healing, what's going to produce the peace, okay, within it. And the Two of Pentacles is really telling you, like, you can juggle all of those things. It's all about reflecting upon it and doing it. And like I said, I feel like you're in a very reflective state, like really making decisions about that direction. Like I saw the arrow of how to move forward, okay? So if something is not jiving, if something is low vibe, it's not feeling good, like what choices and decisions need to be made in order to bring that about, you know? It's time to be fearless and courageous and do what's necessary for your own soul growth and journey. The second card we have is the Chariot. This is a beautiful card. Okay, I love this. So, this is all about, it's funny, you see, on the horse. This is about a victory, and that came through in your channeled message as well. Like, oftentimes with this Chariot card, it's sometimes a joyless victory. It's like making it's like the road there was really hard. You know what I mean? It wasn't like all cake and easy. So bringing love into the situation, I feel like there's victory, there's triumph there. Whatever these choices and decisions that you're making, this is revealing that there's victory of some sort, okay? Let's see. I'm looking. Often this is relating to water signs, so they could be showing up in your life right now, perhaps, specifically Cancers. Earth signs as well. Okay, so what? Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm getting totally off track here. So tell me more about this Two of Pentacles. Please. Let's see a little bit more about okay, yeah. These two cards came out for you. So time of healing. You've got the High Priest, which really to me represents this wisdom. And then you've got the Judgment card. All about this calling that you feel, this making choices about it. So choices, guys. There's something really that you're trying to discern and make choices about. Oftentimes the High Priest is the Hierophant. Represents, like, here we have the moon, we have the sun. So a lot of times for me this is like divine feminine and masculine energies, and balancing them, gaining that wisdom. And it's also about, like, that, you know, the phrase, like, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So I feel like you're really receiving some guidance right now. Okay, this is really like about enlightenment, and that enlightenment is bringing in healing for you. Like, you are able to assess and look at situations or circumstances in your life that you're ready to, like, do what's necessary, whether it's hard or it's not. You know, complacency is done. This is all of these cards are really about making some movement and some wise decision, or adhering to a call in that path of enlightenment. So whatever you're receiving right now in that regard, definitely be paying attention to it, because your guidance is coming in. It's really trying to help you along and direct you, okay? Which is always right. I mean, okay, bring love into the situation. Let's see. This Chariot card, and it can also really mean, also could be some kind of travel involved, but this could also be representing partnership, because usually in the traditional tarot there's the yin and yang energies in there. Okay. So bring love into a situation. If we, my cards, as much as I try to fight it, my readings always come out. They're always relational. They're always about love, and because that's what I'm all about, apparently. But this is the Six of Cups. So there's some kind of renewal. This could be pertaining to a past life connection, soulmate connection, whatever the case may be. Pardon me. I always notice these two cups down here, and it always reminds me of the Two of Cups. So some kind of reflection about the past, assessing your experiences based upon past experiences, perhaps. But whatever the case may be, this is about, I feel like, remembering love and what you're truly desiring. Bringing that energy into the forefront of your mind and like experiencing it again, this renewal of it. And I feel like that's something that you are going to accomplish. That's something that is taking place. It could be a lot of what you need in order to have this victory, in order to make these decisions and choices that you need to make. Like, what is it that you really want when you sit and reflect on things? What is it that you're really desiring? There's such an innocence to that card with the little kids. I love it so much. And you have the water there. It's all about the emotions and what such. So it's really, I love that card. It's actually one of my favorite cards. So I'm just saying. Yeah. And that's for that particular card, could be bringing up the sign of Scorpio. Might be dealing with a Scorpio on some level. It could be any sign, of course, but let's see. Yeah, we have, let's see. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel yeah, it's like I was just saying, and there's this, you know, pentacles are usually about this, like, work, career, you know, family, things in the 3D, physical, material aspect of things. But for here, I feel like with this Six of Cups, it's going back to what I was just saying. This is about really working toward bringing this energy into you and renewing that sense of love within yourself and the remembrance of it somehow, like what it is you want to be experiencing. This is like very focused work. She's very focused. This is working toward that, working toward bringing this love into the situation, working toward this victory, working toward this renewal, okay? Let's see. I'm not going to try to make these too long. I just wanted to get some general insight for you for what may be going on right now. Okay, so time for healing. We have the Five of Cups here, okay? Again, could be, I don't know. You guys dealing with Scorpios a lot? Because I feel like they keep coming up. I guess let me say traditionally, okay? This card is like kind of about some heartache and kind of being nostalgic and kind of just laminating over a loss or a breakup or a separation or some such thing like that. In this particular card, though, which I love this deck, he's picking up the Two Cups. In the traditional tarot, it's like these two cups are still standing over here, but he's just laminating and looking and feeling all bad about the three cups that were spilled. In this, he's like, okay, I'm forgetting about what's been done, what's in the past, what's happened. I want these two cups, and I'm coming to take my two cups. He's grabbing the Two of Cups, which is unity, which is spiritual union, which is love, and it's partnership, okay? I feel like if there was a loss of a relationship, if some kind of breakup or something like that, there's healing coming, and you're really trying to make a decision about and gaining enlightenment and wisdom about the situation to bring in that healing. I feel like you know what you want, and you don't want to laminate over what's been lost or what's not good. You want your two of cups. You want that in your life. You want that. Okay? So if there's something lacking in that regard, you want to bring the love back into your life, into your situation. Okay? Oh crap, sorry. Alright, let's see for the next move into the situation. Yeah, okay, so here we have the Knight of Swords. There we are on the horse again, mounted up there. For me, this particular card, it's just like somebody coming in. Sometimes this person can be a little impulsive. So I would say, you know, try not to be too impulsive. But this could be somebody coming in quick with some kind of communication, perhaps. Because swords are all about, you know, thought, communication, etc. However, he's wants to take action. So I feel like there's this action involved, and I think I said that already, but there's some action you're supposed to be taking. This is about overcoming your thoughts, and it's funny because that's exactly what I had already said in this scenario, was like it's really about putting in the forefront of your mind and in your heart like this renewed sense of what you're wanting, yearning for, desiring within partnerships, you know, etc. This is about taking action toward it and overcoming any thought that defers you from that. And he really represents for me like no fear. Okay, like there's no fear. It's like just doing it, right? Let's see. Okay, well, what I can tell you is these two cards really wanted to come out. Okay, so we have the Moon and the Seven of Wands. Okay. Let's see, what am I picking up for these? Pay attention to your intuition, first and foremost. That guidance again, that keeps coming back to me. Whatever that guidance is that you're receiving, pay attention to it. You know, trust your inner guidance. This is about being receptive. Something being revealed, perhaps. Can have everything to do with our shadow side and our subconscious. And so, like, subconsciously, what are you feeling, wanting to do? Pisces comes into the reading here. Lots of water going on in your side, in your reading. So I feel like this is instinctively and intuitively you're being guided toward this Seven of Wands energy. Okay, and in general, and I know I say that a lot, but for me, like, each deck has a different meaning for cards. Okay, the Seven of Wands in this deck to me is everything about synergy. It's about these combined energies. It's about collaboration. It's about taking action. So I feel like someplace within you, this is what you're desiring. This is also for me Kundalini energy, but it really represents for me synergy. And wands are all about the spiritual aspect of things as well. So very fiery, but I feel like there's this desire. There's something, you know, you're wanting this synergy. You're wanting this energy. You're desiring something. And you have a very innate intuitive knowledge about it. It's being revealed to you. That's what's being revealed. Okay. All right. Let's see. Is it funny? I just looked at the timer and it was 4:44. I don't know. I'm trying to see what I want to do here. Okay. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you real quick. So I guess ultimately, without like repeating myself too much, because I tend to do that, so I apologize, but not really, because it just is who I am. Yeah, you've definitely got a situation going on that you want resolution, a conclusion of. You're ready to step out and follow, for me, what is your heart, what is your true inner desires. You coming into a place of enlightenment about something and wanting to move forward with it. And I keep on having this sense of like the lack of something, the lack of love, the lack of this feeling, or this true connection, or the lack of something that you really want to either renew or you want to go out and find. So what needs to be released, and what do you need to do as an action toward this, okay? Okay, so what words of guidance do you have for fire signs for this particular reading? Yeah. Which all makes sense, especially even with this full moon energy, because like I said before, it's all about you wanting to, all of us, you know, wanting to have the courage and take the initiative, and having the inner strength and wisdom to just go forward and do and chase whatever it is that you're really desiring. Like, stop with the nonsense, stop with the bullshit. If it's not right, it's not right. If it's not working, it's not working. You know, do you need to work on that, or you need to let it go? Like, things like that, you know. And the full moon is all about release. So, you guys, you can't even, I'm just saying, you can't even make it up. And I actually want to, if I don't run out of time on you, okay, we're good. I want to actually look this up. Look, 44, 8, as above, so below. Time to fly. Time to fly. How about that? So I'm actually going to read this to you, because I feel like it's appropriate. It may seem like a gamble, but here's a little intel from the universe. That leap into the unknown you've been waffling over, not only is the safety net already in place, but there's a posse of angels waiting with champagne and chocolate and Egyptian cotton sheets. Ready? It's exactly what it says, you guys. So that's flipping insane, because this is what I just said. I feel like there's a lack of something. You're really trying to make a choice about wanting to go after what you truly want and truly desire, and what's not working isn't working. You know, it's like wanting to be authentic, wanting to be true. And laser beam focus, laser beam focus on what's necessary, what action needs to be taken to have this collaborated, like, energy and synergy in a partnership, or whatever the case may be. Even with spirit, you know, but for me this is Kundalini. This is yeah, I love that 7 of Wands in particular. This is like channeled instinct. This is an adventure. This is going after something and being excited to do it, okay, as well. All right, guys, I hope some of that resonated for you, and I'm happy to do this reading for you. If you are interested in personal readings, see the description box below, and share, like, or subscribe. All right, I'll see you soon.